So we'll try 3-2 again. Floyd is ready. Comes set. Here's the pitch to the plate. Swing and a drive! Get up! Get out! Good night! Christian Cerda, a walk-off two-run bomb. 17-15 your final in a circus of a game.
The Phoenix flies.
The Phoenix has certainly risen. Cerda taking his time around third base. He loses his helmet and jumps on the plate and gets dumped with some orange Gatorade. Amarillo wins a thriller. Set is Neek. Here's the pitch. Robinson crushes it. Left center field. It's destined for the street. A no-doubt home run. Robinson's 7th of the year makes it 5-0. 60th pitch of the game for Jagger Haynes coming to the plate. Roberts pulls it. It bounces off the glove of Sanabria down the right field line. It kicks off the sidewall. Valdez is getting the windmill home from Kalina. Roberts heading to third. Valdez scores an RBI triple for Caleb Roberts. 3-3. As he lifts his leg, pumps it, and then goes. Pena with the drive out to center field. Cedeno's going back. It's gone! Just snuck over the yellow line. Off the batter's eye, Pena's 3rd home run of the season. So we'll try the 2-2 again. We'll see what Rodriguez wants to go to. Stares back at Osborne at second. Now he delivers the pitch. High fly ball, deep left field. Weber walloped it. A 3-run shot to the opposite field. A 4-hit game for Andy Weber. 12-4 pointy boots. 3-2, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, a 7-inning ball game. So really important spot here for Lou James Ruver. Here's the pitch. He crushes it to left field. Got some carry to it. See you later. It's a 1-run ball game. Lou James Groover hits his team-leading 7th home run. He's 3rd in the Texas League in big flies. The 3-run blast makes it 4-3. Amarillo's right back in it. Jose Fernandez still looking for his 1st home run of the season at Hodgetown. He's got 2 home runs on the year. Both came on the road, one in Midland, one in Springfield. You routinely see him putting up exit velocities 105 plus, so he's got plenty of juice. He's 2nd in the Texas League in doubles. Comes up to the plate in a big spot here. 1st and 2nd, one out in the bottom of the 5th. The first pitch is in the air towards deep left field. Fernandez has his 1st at Hodgetown. A 3-run shot right on cue. Amarillo up 2 in the 5th. It's 6-4. A Happy State home run scores both Troy and Conticello. Amarillo came into the inning down 2. Now they lead by 2. 2 count. Infield plays him to pull the pitch. He hammers it deep to right field. Melendez tied it up. 0-2 on Castañon. Kicks and deals. Alvarez. Little flare towards center field. Robinson's coming on. He dives and he's got it. Full extension. Robinson robs Castañon of a hit and most likely an RBI. Really selective at the plate. The first pitch to him. Bounce towards short. Weber's got it. Flip to second. Troy on to first. A double play. A magician act from Spencer Geesting. He gets out of trouble again. A scoreless frame. It correlates the most. Is there any sport? I was thinking of climbing maybe. Line drive into left. Roberts has got it. Gomez tagging up. The throw to the plate. Got him! Right on the money. Roberts, the rocket, with the missile to the plate. Here's the Pitch to Mahler, he loops this into shallow right field. That's gonna drop it for a hit. We'll see if they send the runner, they do. Chavez is coming to the plate, the throw there. Got him! Do not run on Gavin Conticello, because he'll do that right there. Send you back to the dugout with no runs. Bottom of the sixth inning, Amarillo's offense has been stymied through the second half of this series. It's been the same today. It's 1-1 in the bottom of the sixth inning. 2-3-4 for Amarillo, though. The heart of their lineup starting with Tommy Troy. The first pitch to him. Takes outside, ball one. Troy doubled and scored in the first inning, flew out to left in his last at bat. It'll be Troy, then Robinson, and Groover here in the sixth. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Tommy. Misses down. 2-0. 11 in a row retired right now by Trey Shupak after walking a pair in the second. Amarillo's last hit was the RBI single from Groover back in the first. 2-0 pitch, a check swing, but he went around. It's 2-1. A lot of stretching going on in the Riders bullpen right now. About 6 or 7 guys are up stretching. 2-1 pitch. This is line down the left field line. That's a base hit. That's going to roll all the way to the wall in the corner. It settles in out there. Zavala's got it, but not before Tommy Troy parks himself at second base with his second double of the game. Beautiful start to the inning. A great way to stop an 11 in a row retired streak for Trey Shupak. A Cacique double for Tommy Troy. Runner at second base with nobody out. Now Christian Robinson's job in a tight game like this, think the other way. Get Tommy Troy over to third base with just one out and allow Lou James Groover to have an easier job to drive him in. The infield plays Robinson to pull. He's 0 for 2 today, a ground out and a strikeout. The first pitch to him misses up and in. Gavin Collier warming up for the Rough Riders. He's been a reliable arm for them this season and has had a lot of success against Amarillo. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Shupak. He's set, comes to the plate. This is grounded towards short. Troy going to third. He's going to get there. Walcott makes the play, charging in, firing it over to Ortiz for the out. Terrific read by Tommy Troy to get to third base there, and Robinson has a productive out. So one out runner at third base now on the 6-3 ground out. As a runner at second, as Lou James Groover's come to the plate, you're taught on the ground, if it's at you or to your left, to take off towards third. That was directly at Tommy Troy. That's a tough decision to make, but you have to make it quick. And he immediately took off towards third. There was no chance for Walcott to get him. And it was well done by Tommy Troy. Little base running things like that can make all the difference in the world. And now Lou James Groover has an opportunity to take the lead here. All he's got to do is get a ball through the infield to score the speedy Troy from third base. There's a mound visit right now from the entire infield, as well as the pitching coach for the Rough Riders, Julio Valdez, talking with Shupak how they want to attack one of the Sod Poodles' top hitters, Lou James Groover, the 10th rated prospect in the Diamondbacks organization, leading the team in batting average, 305 this season. Amarillo with a great opportunity to take the lead here in the bottom of the sixth, a 1-1 ball game. Amarillo trying to salvage a second win in this series against the Riders. They've lost the last 3 games after winning game number 2 of the series. The infield is playing in on Groover, also to a slight pull for the right-handed hitter. He's 1 for 2, a ground out to short, a base hit that drove in the only run. The first pitch to him, he got a curveball to hit, popped it up behind the plate. Mitchell won't have a play. So it's a Country Chevrolet foul ball, and it's 0-1. That was a hanging curveball to hit on the first pitch, and Groover unleashed a really good swing. He was on time with it, but fouled it back. Groover uses a ton of arm guards on his left arm. He's got one on his hand, one on his mid-forearm, and one on his elbow as well. All red. Shupak out of the windup, comes to the plate. This is blooped into shallow center field. Going to be a tough play for Walcott. Over the shoulder, he can't get it, and then he kicks it farther into center field. Groover's going to end up at second base. Tommy Troy scores an RBI hit for Groover. Amarillo in the lead, it's 2-1. We'll see how that is scored. That was a really odd play. It's ruled a double for Lou James Groover. So the second double of the inning for Amarillo. Lou James Groover has driven both runs for Amarillo. And the Sod Poodles are up 2-1 on the Cacique double. It was a little blooper towards center field. If the infield was playing how they normally do, it's in out. But they were playing in, and Walcott, even with his great speed, couldn't quite get there. As here comes Caleb Roberts, the first pitch to him misses down 1-0. Roberts 0 for 2 has hit the ball hard twice, both to center field, but no luck. But Walcott going back, reached out for it, Willie Mays style, over his shoulder, and it dropped just out of his reach. And then while he was sprinting, running, his foot accidentally kicked the ball farther away in center field. It allowed Groover to get to second. And it was such a weird play as the 1-0 pitch misses up that you can't really give him an error because of it. It just happened in the moment. And because of that, it's a double for Lou James Groover. So runner at second, 1 out now. The 2-0 pitch, a big curveball in there for a strike, not what Roberts was looking for. Infield plays him to pull, wind blowing out towards left field. Not too many fans on the berm today, which is interesting because it's maybe the best weather we've had so far this year. 2-1 pitch, fouled off, 2-2. A lot of the fans today in the heat are hiding in the shade. So the front rows of the ballpark are a lot less populated than the densely populated rows at the top near the concourse that have some shade protection. 2-2 on Roberts. Shupak looking back towards second base, kicks and deals, fastball's up, 3-2. Good leave by Roberts. Skylar Hale's now warming up in the bullpen for the Rough Riders. I mentioned how they had multiple guys stretching out. Collier threw some pitches. Now he's down, and Skylar Hale's, another big righty, hard-throwing righty for the Riders, is up in the pen. So 3-2 the count on Caleb Roberts. Bottom of the sixth inning, 2-1 Amarillo. Groover at second base. Pick towards second, and he's back safely. A little daylight play. Walcott broke towards the bag, flipping his feet and throwing a good throw to second base with Shupak, but Groover was attentive and got back. So still a full count on Roberts. Hands held low. He's ready. Wiggling the bat, the 3-2 pitch. He stays alive, got it off the end of the bat on the curveball. 3-2. Both runs in the game for Amarillo have come from a Tommy Troy double and then him getting driven in 2 batters later by Lou James Groover. He has both the RBIs on the game, Tommy Troy with both the runs scored. The top 2 prospects on this Sod Poodles team coming through. Here's another 3-2 pitch, and he got him. High fastball, and 93 was too much for Roberts there. He elevated his strike zone, and there's 2 away. That's going to be the end of the line for Trey Shupak, with Jose Fernandez coming to the plate. Carlos Cardoza heads out to the mound. After 85 pitches and 5 2/3, Trey Shupak's day is done. He's given up 2 runs so far. He's responsible for Groover at second. When we come back on the radio side, we will have a new pitcher. Stay with us on the TV side. We're not going anywhere.